Hello everyone, Zero in the house, and we're back with another episode of War of the Vision, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius New Content Overview. It is one of those days, I'm afraid, where in my town is over 40 degrees Celsius / 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so I hope that a still image of me will do the job. I predict this to be a quick video, but nonetheless, let's keep going on and see what's new this time around. As we can have a look in this week's rewards, we have a new vision card that we'll be able to pull, as well as Jeume. Well, we won't be able to get Jeume, but we'll be able to get some coins that might be related to her release, and we'll find out what those tickets will be all about. Another thing that is worth mentioning is that we will also finally have access to the eye selection quest, and yes, we will go through all of that information in just a moment. So let's check the challenges and see what's there. So in the challenges, we only have an entry for the new vision card this time around, which is A Vow to Meet Again. And if you get the card, you will be able to get more shards for it, as well as a couple extra rewards as shown by the bingo prizes. Now, if we click on summon, let's see what's new this time around. First thing that we're presented with is the 5-step guaranteed for the vision card. So I'm happy that they're making it easy for us to get this vision card. Let's have a look at the stats. So once you get this card to level 99, all water units will get agility up by 15, water unit missile attack resistance up by 10, and water unit lightning attack resistance up by 20. Moreover, if you give this card to a water unit, they'll get Mage up by 10 and defense up by 10, and also evasion down by 5. So not a big deal if you're planning to give this to Miranda, because this is definitely tailored for her. Moreover, if you give this card to Miranda, she'll get 10% more HP and a further 10 boost to her magic. And if you give this card to Ravies instead, she'll simply get HP up by 10%. What do I think of this card? I think it is a nice to have, but not a must have. In that regard, I'll probably not rush to get it, but if tomorrow I'll get it with the 10 pool ticket, then so be it. I might slow build it, but I do have other things lined up. Moving on, we have the standard banner for the vision card, so this is where you'll be able to use that 10th pool ticket that will come out tomorrow, which will be a Thursday. Further, and actually, wow, that is all. Let me just confirm whether that is the case. Yes, there is no new banner, so I think that's a good thing, except obviously for guild banner for the vision card, we'll be able to get 10 shards at the third pool every day. Not a bad deal. 25 million for 25 million guild is definitely becoming a better investment. Now let's move on to the shop. So in here we have New Year Greetings 2022 Deluxe Shop. So the daily pool will now be a JP key, Magicite key, and Affinity Resonance key. Not a bad way to spend $1 US. Now moving further down, we do have for 3,000 paid, 3 chances of getting the vision card and its standard banner. Very steep. I wouldn't I don't know who in their right mind would do something like that. Now let's go into the free shop, and I am delighted to see a Mage Masher +5 assault version for 2003 Visor. Keep in account that it's an older weapon. I mean, in a situation where a newer player and didn't get the chance to farm this, then yeah, pretty good deal. However, for those of us that are a bit more seasoned, we'll probably just go through this week's event and finish up getting the last recipes that will allow us to make a +5. Now, these paid Visor select tickets are definitely not worth it, so I'll just skip anything that is not worth mentioning so that everyone gets the chance to do those selection quests. Let's go on to the far plane, and this is where we're gonna explore everything that is new. So if we go directly onto the selection quest, we'll finally get the chance to do the 10 quests that will show up in here. So I am keen to do the first one and get RAFALE. Let's do this quest real quick and see what RAFALE is all about. Okay, we got her, and we'll see her kit perhaps towards the end of the video. Okay, now further into the far plane, there's a couple extra things that are worth seeing. So the first thing that pops is the fact that we can do this, all the books this time around, which is going to be good. So for anyone that didn't manage to make Santa's clothes, well, I called them Santa, but for anyone that wasn't able to make the winter clothes because they didn't have enough books, so you'll be able to get a second chance at farming those books and making that +5 that you've always wanted to do. And we also have an entry for Lady Jeume's trial. So by completing these, I believe that you'll be able to get some good items. One of them being MR guaranteed 10 salmon ticket. So there's that, and there's also a rerun for To Burn with Life. Will allow you to get Tyrrells, Mind Spheres, and also some Mage Masher recipes. Mage Masher being one of the very few good weapons that you can give to those thieves and assassins. That is almost all, because the only thing to look at now is RAFALE's kit. So what is RAFALE all about? So main kit assassin, second being Blade Soul, and third being Archer. Sniper, sorry. So, that is actually quite interesting. Blade Soul being a magic based job. So let's see her abilities and see how she specs up. So Blade Soul seems to be a better version of Spellblade if it has Banishing Barrier, which is obviously defensive. And then what else do we have? We have Magic Buster, which is a breaker, Mage and attack breaker, Brave Breaker, which breaks bravery, and what else? Slate's Wiper. Okay, remove all buffs. So she's kind of a cleanser from the looks of it. So by cleanser is someone that removes buffs, and not many. Yeah. Kind of debuffer as well if you can remove CZP with Assassin. Songsword Formation, raises slash attack. Okay, I think that's actually quite an interesting kit. I like those units that are not very easy to figure out, and RAFALE does seem to be the case. I actually am keen to build her to level 120 and perhaps do some PvP battles with her a bit later down the line. I will be streaming my selection quest attempts, maybe for quest 7, 8, and 9, and 10 sometime this weekend. So if you're keen to see that, feel free to tune in YouTube. Do not forget to click on that bell if you're interested to check the stream out, so that then we can all have a good time and ponder about which strategies are the best. Obviously, I like doing these things unprepared. I'll delve into those missions without any preparation. Now let's have a look at our EX kit. So, evasion up, level 1 enhancement. So we'll further increase her evasion rate and luck, which if you pair this up with Santa, well, keep saying Santa's clothes, but with the winter clothes, I wonder what kind of evasive unit she'll be. Now at job level 22, she'll get Heavenly Blade enhancement, where the attack will lower area attack resistance of targets within area around self for 3 turns, then deal damage and guaranteed hit. So this is definitely a good evasion buster. I believe that she could be considered a direct 2B counter just by this attack alone. But obviously anyone that has a guaranteed attack is a counter to evasive unit. I do say that she's a 2B direct counter because of the fact that she's ice, and she's evasive herself. So I believe that 2B's dexterity is kind of high average, so it'll be pretty good to see how RAFALE and 2B will square up against one another. The upgradable node is an attack node, so this further proves to me that RAFALE is more attack focused. So kind of ice version of Vinera, if I must say that on a whim. Where Vinera is quite tanky, she if Venera doesn't evade and gets attacked, she'll still survive. But I'm not sure about Rafale. We'll need to find out because I do not see that many HP nodes. So it'll be interesting to see how she square up a level 120. And at job level 25, Rafale will get Shadowless Blade, which will raise on defense piercing rate for 3 turns, then deal damage medium to target. And what is... okay, single attack and 22. And with that, I will wish all of you a great continuation of the holidays. I hope you've been staying safe. I hope you will remain safe. And I hope you have a good one, and we'll catch you at the next video. You guys take care and have a good one. Bye for now.